And we are live. EJ Boxing live here. Talking about some UFC. Yeah, boy, like it was a great fight yesterday. Daniel Cormier becomes the new heavyweight champion in the UFC. Mixed martial arts. UFC is mixed martial arts champion. And also is the light heavyweight champion. So he retains his light heavyweight belt, but he wasn't on the line and catches the UFC heavyweight belt, the belt that's been that he's wanted for numerous times. His teammate Cain Velasquez had it, and he's finally got it against Mercage. This game Mercage, beating him to capture the belt. It was a game and credible champion. People were building him up. People actually wanted that fight with Brock Lesnar, but we're here. Brock Lesnar, the reigning current WBE heavyweight champion versus UFC reigning heavyweight champion right now. Champion versus champion, wrestling versus pro wrestling versus MMA is happening. Who you guys think is gonna win? It's gonna be epic. It's gonna be epic. Both of them, accomplished, very accomplished wrestlers. Brock Lesnar, NCAA heavyweight champion. Daniel Cormier, I think he's a bronze medalist in Olympic wrestling. So they're both accomplished. So also Brock Lesnar's a former UFC heavyweight champion before as well, beating what's his name, Randy Couture, to win that belt. And so he's a former UFC champion and the current WWE champion. He came into the cage yesterday, challenged Daniel Cormier. Daniel Cormier actually called him in, and Brock Lesnar pushed him. And Daniel Cormier said, "Yeah, you may push me now, but you're gonna sleep later." Well, I don't know I'm not too sure how that's gonna work out. Let's try and talk about the strategy of how you think that fight's going on. As we know, when it comes to Brock Lesnar, he's a mauler type of fighter. He likes to get on top of you, wear you up, push you against the cage, stand there, and just keep tapping you in your face, tapping, sapping your energy until eventually you succumb, and then he'll squeeze your neck. Squeeze you, or any part of your body just grab you. Anytime he gets his hands on you, you're going to be in trouble. Daniel Cormier is another superior wrestler himself, so he's not going to be worried about Brock Lesnar squeezing him. Or maybe he will, because Brock Lesnar can break bones just squeezing you. He's that strong. Weaknesses of Brock Lesnar: he doesn't like to get hit in the face. He's not very good at striking. In fact, he can't strike at all. It's just basically all arm bars and grabbing you and just trying to break bones with his hands. But punch striking, that's where his weakness is. Daniel Cormier likes his wrestling, but he likes to get closer. Brock Lesnar has got a legit chance of beating Daniel Cormier. Daniel Cormier is more all-rounded. He's good, obviously got wrestling skills. He's got good striking skills, and he loves to kick as well. But Brock Lesnar doesn't like to kick. And Brock Lesnar, if you look at his body, his weaknesses are his legs. So his legs are not as big as his upper body, as you can see Brock's attack. It's going to be a great matchup when it happens. Let me see if anyone's in the chat. So anyone's got to say anything in the chat. Oh, okay, Cormier got Cormier by Joe Host. Got Cormier by KO, and I can see that. I can see Cormier. I can see him submitting Brock Lesnar in some form or fashion. I can see that happening. But the way I look at it is, it's really good for MMA. MMA needs it right now. Their number one stars, Ronda Rousey and Conor McGregor, are not around, so they kind of need to boost the ratings. And a pay-per-view with Brock Lesnar against Daniel Cormier will do that. WWE fans will be coming over to buy for the pay-per-view. The MMA fans will want to see Brock could win. You know, when Brock's the champion, a lot of people gravitate towards it. A lot of people like Brock. They probably want him to beat Cormier in terms for the sport. Daniel Cormier is a Hall of Famer. At this point, he's achieved it. He'll make a lot of money on the fight. But going forward, you probably want Brock to win. If you want, in terms of like hyping it up and trying to give Brock, he's a WWE champion, UFC champion. Maybe people would want Brock, but then a lot of people would say Brock took PEDs against Mark Hunt. So people want to see Brock to get smashed in. And Daniel Cormier is, he's two fighters he's been against. Well, John Jones were guys that took PEDs, so he understands that. I'm sure Mark Hunt will be pissed. Mark Hunt will probably come down there to help Daniel Cormier to get ready for Brock Lesnar, because actually, Mark Hunt got beat pretty bad by Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar just pinned him and just punched him up, actually. But coming into this fight, it's going to be very interesting. The build-up, promos being cut. Brock Lesnar's a wildcat, bro. I think he's just to be fair, is a bit crazy. Pushing Daniel Cormier. I don't think he's used to cutting promos and wrestling. In UFC, you can't be putting your hands on people just like that. It's you see the commissioner very shaky about that. So I guess they're gonna have to have people in front of Brock. He's a bit crazy, but Brock's a big guy. Hard to keep him off for anyone. This is gonna be a very good fight as long as it lasts. I think it might barely probably not even get out the first round. We'll see. Daniel Cormier is the favorite coming into this fight, where he was the underdog against Steve Vai. He was definitely the underdog in that fight. People look about John Jones. The thing is, if Brock wins those to win, then you're looking at Brock versus John Jones if John Jones was to come back. Or Brock versus Steve Vai. So there's some fights there in the heavyweight division you'd want to see. Brock lost against Cain Velasquez. He's lost against a lot of guys. And he lost pretty badly as well. So he has got vulnerability. Daniel Cormier has only lost against John Jones, and John Jones is very good. And I think he learned some stuff from John Jones fighting him, how to nullify the jab. It's going to be a great fight. Who you guys think is going to win? I'm going to go with Daniel Cormier. For now, I'm not saying stoppage or anything. I'm just going to go for the win. As it gets closer, I'll probably pick nearer to win. But I think for the sport, they probably want Brock to win. But for a man who's just done it all and been respectful and hold the sport well, I think Cormier should win and go out into the sunset and say he was a 2-weight champion, he's a Hall of Famer, he's getting on and make a big payday against Brock. And we'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm EJ Boxing Live. Make sure you like the video. If you're not subscribed, subscribe for straight away. Also, leave in the comment section who you guys think is going to win in this build-up. Yeah, it's going to be an epic fight. WWE versus UFC. Let's see how it goes. Thanks, fight fans, and I'll catch you later. Peace.